Tell us, speaking of controversies, you ran into a big mess with a very good episode of Coffee with Karan with two cricketers. I watched the whole episode and you said this is the first time you had cricketers on that episode. And you were very good. You had good research. Probably the last. It's never again. You're holding your ears.
No, I don't think they'll come. I would still love and welcome them with open arms and my cup of coffee, but I don't think they're going to come.
You're one of the most astute media practitioners I know. When that interview was going on and they were saying what they were you thinking at the back of your head, oh boy, I have a great episode, but these guys have really messed up?
No, I don't think so. I never thought that. I thought the episode was the way it was as per the candid, irreverent and sometimes frivolous, always frivolous nature of the show. I just thought that they were being those things and I was like, okay, they're conforming to the prerequisites of the show. I never once thought, and that's probably my shortcoming, my emotional shortcoming or understanding as a human being, I didn't think that I would land in trouble. I didn't think they would land in trouble. I feel very...
How are you in trouble?
I just feel, because I'm feeling guilty. It's my platform, it's my show, they've come and they've had to bear the repercussions of what they did. And everybody turned around, there were a lot of people who turned around and said, you could have edited it. I didn't realize it. And the irony here is that the show is run by 16 or 17 women and none of us realized it. It's edited by a woman, it's produced by a woman, it's directed by a woman.
And it got accused of toxic masculinity.
And misogyny.
And that's the last thing anyone would associate with you.
And I am not. I'm a strong, empowered feminist and I'm a liberal, I'm a feminist. I've been raised by a strong woman and I've been raised by strong women around me all the time. When I'm accused of misogyny and that I'm propagating misogyny, to me it's disheartening, it's upsetting, and it makes me rethink my own value system about what my projections are. And that's what made me now I'm second guessing everything, and I think that's a good thing, because if we have offended people, then we have to apologize, because that was never the intent.
Well, why should you apologize?
I'm apologizing.
If you would answer that question,
tomorrow, Rahul, if I give you an answer that you know is going to offend somebody,
but you said you didn't know.
I didn't know, but that's not what I should have known. I should have perhaps, maybe my EQ should have been stronger at that time, and it wasn't.
How did the episode go? You enjoyed that?
The episode, how it went?
No, the interaction and because you were dealing with a subject that's not, everybody else is really close friends with you.
I enjoyed the fact that I was interviewing two people who are engaged with a sport that I am not academically aware of, and I don't know it. I don't follow it. I'm trying to be polite about saying
this. You're being very careful. This is more like speaking to diplomat Karan Johar.
But you're speaking to me in a suit at the World Economic Forum. I'm playing that card. So my thing is, I'm not cricket aware. So I thought it was challenging to talk to two cricketers, because I've never had cricketers on my show. Talk to two people I don't know at all, who are not part of the club, so to say, that we're all members of in the film fraternity. I thought that I was going to have a blast with two boys that I don't know anything about. It so happened that the blast was
Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
It so happened that the blast was, of course, unintentional and pun intended.
But it made it seem as if there's a lot of locker room talk. That's the way boys are boys and that's the way they talk, and all of the worst stereotypes kind of came out.
The questions that I
I'm not blaming the questions.
The questions but I'm telling you, I'm not saying that you're blaming the questions. I'm saying that the questions I asked them, I ask even the girls. I've asked them because I like these kind of erratic, irregular, stupid details that are fun and silly and stupid and millennial, because I'm a wannabe millennial, and that's what the show is. It's not catering to, if you're somebody who's a deep thinking, soulful person, you must not tune in and watch Coffee with Karan. It's not your cup of tea then. You have to watch it if you want to be fun and stupid and irreverent. That's all I thought I was being, but clearly I wasn't.
Okay, so who's the next cricketer who's coming in the show?
Who's coming? Nobody's going to come, Rahul.
Nobody's going to come.
Through this platform, if you can please request the cricket community to actually give me a second chance as well.
How would the second episode of Coffee with Karan with cricketers be different from the next one? It can't be like a hard talk on BBC, right?
I will then study up on cricket and ask about
outswing, reverse swing, bouncers
on the field.
So now you know about Yorkers for sure, because those guys got yorked out, got sent back from Australia.
I heard it all, and let me tell you, I'm surrounded, including my mother, by cricket fanatics.
She's a cricket fanatic?
She is. She watches every match.
What'd she say?
She roots. So she was so upset with me because she's a big Hardik Pandya fan, and she was like, "How could you do this?" I'm like, "I didn't do anything, Mama." And she was sat there sulking with me, and that's when I realized that the one woman I have upset is my mother.
You saw that meme which said that, you're calling Modi because you just met the Prime Minister at that time and saying, see, I got...
I've seen every meme, Rahul.
I got
I've seen
Hardik and
I have read every
Rahul in
troll.
trouble.
Yeah, I got the wrong Hardik.
Galat Rahul और उसको पकड़ लिया.
I've read every meme. I've read every kind of trolling that has happened. I've read all the blogs. I've read everything. Everyone with the blue tick who has spoken anti me, I've read it. I've acknowledged it. I've absorbed it. I'm saying sorry to you.
You're carrying like a placard which says sorry.
मुझे माफ कर दो.
आगे भी sorry, पीछे भी.
Somehow, I don't know how I land myself in this situation that every year I feel I'm apologizing for something. And I feel like, for me, I was taught at a young age, Rahul, that if you do something that you feel is wrong, you must say sorry. Saying sorry is not something that is takes away your ego stance in life. It just empowers you, and that's what I'm doing.
But let me flip the argument, play devil's advocate for a moment. What should anyone be sorry about? I mean, they made some loose comments and stuff, but some of the reactions were completely over the top. Banning them, saying throw them out, send them back. They said sorry, they were silly.
I have to say, actually I won't say it.
No, say it.
I want to say that, yes, I think that there was harshness, I think, towards them. And yes, I think that there were some inappropriate things that were said on the show, and they have been punished for it. Now, please, if we can just end this and allow those brilliant cricketers to be back on the field and just play their game, I think they've learnt their
No,
mistake.
we missed them in the one-day series.
And I think
both
I
are fabulous.
have learnt mine. I'm sure they've learnt theirs. And I think I take accountability because it was my show.
No, we spoke to Pandya's father. He said he's locked himself in a house and not coming out. He'd been locked in Mumbai.
But I have to say that the two of them were very gracious to me when I messaged them when all this happened, saying that I'm really sorry. I didn't think this would go south.
Oh, you said that.
Yes, I messaged them saying I'm sorry, and they were like, listen, it's not your fault. And I think they were very gracious, because if I was them, I'd be really angry with anything to do with that show.
No, but they must have probably watched previous episodes and thought, if you're going to be on the show, this is the kind of role
But
that...
that's what I said when someone asked me, did you realize? I said no, because I was so absorbed by the DNA of the show that I didn't second guess myself.